They called it the kingdom of the sun's breath, a land of gold, gods, and endless glory, hidden deep in the Nile's forgotten curve, ruled by a pharaoh whose name the wind no longer dares speak. His temples kissed the sky, his voice echoed in granite, and his people called him the living flame of Ra. But nothing, not even the sun, lives forever. This is the tale of how a mighty civilization, born from desert fire and divine belief, fell, not with a roar, but with a long, quiet breath. It began with signs in the sky, blood-red moons, stars that flickered out, and sacred birds that refused to sing. The high priests whispered of curses, of forbidden rituals done in secret beneath the Valley of the Eyes, a temple hidden so deep. Even the gods had forgotten it. The Pharaoh, once loved as a god among mortals, began to change. His eyes grew colder. He no longer walked among the gardens or bathed in the sacred Nile. He hid inside obsidian halls, where foreign prophets spoke in tongues and sacrificed shadows to statues that bled black resin. The people feared him. Farmers stopped offering their crops to the temples. The Nile flooded too much, then too little. Crops failed. Jackals prowled at noon. Then came the plague of teeth, a sickness that turned flesh into powder and left the bones unbroken, arranged in circles. Entire villages vanished in silence. Pyramids were ordered to be built again, but taller, sharper, more cursed. Thousands died in the sun, their bones still buried beneath stone blocks, never touched again. The priests tried to warn him. The queen wept in the moonlight. But the pharaoh had become obsessed, not with ruling, but with escaping death itself. He believed he could trap his soul in a vessel and rise again, not in paradise, but in flesh. He called it the Great Convergence. He ordered his own heart to be removed while still alive and kept in a crystal jar of black lotus oil. As the final rituals began, a massive eclipse blanketed the land. The animals screamed, the Nile turned to steam, and thunder rose from the pyramids. But something went wrong. The sacred geometry carved into the tomb was flawed. The ritual cracked the earth, and from the underworld, or something beyond, came silence so deep it broke minds. The pharaoh was never seen again. His guards sealed the tomb in fear. His capital, the jewel of the desert, was swallowed by sandstorms that lasted 7 years. Survivors fled north and south, scattering like dry leaves. All that remains today are fragments, broken statues, forgotten language, and tombs so cursed no archaeologist dares open them. They say if you listen at night in the dunes, you can still hear him, the pharaoh with no heart, whispering from beneath, waiting for the stars to align once more. And yet, even in their fall, his people left behind wonders, pyramids untouched by time, canals that still gleam, and carvings that glow in moonlight. They dreamed not just of gods, but of eternity. And in some ways, they won. Their rise was glory, their fall, tragedy. But their story, immortal. This is not just a tale of sand and stone. It's a reminder that even the greatest empires crumble, not by force, but by forgetting why they rose in the first place. A civilization built on faith undone by fear. A king who sought eternity, but lost his soul. This was the last breath of the Sun Kingdom. If you've made it this far, then this journey means something to you. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button like it's your destiny. Like this story if it moved you. Share it with those who need an escape, and leave me a comment, because your voice matters here. This is just the beginning. Is this story inspired you even for a second? Don't just scroll. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, and share it with a friend who would love this. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. Thank you for your support and watch.